Hey there, wonderful fans. It's a pleasure to narrate yet again for this week's Blue Lock video. Before we dive into the action, a friendly reminder to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Your support and enthusiasm are what keep us going. Now, without further ado, let's get this show started.
But your phone is facing me. Not happy with just a peek? You want to record it too?
This video won't be worth watching if you just film us walking.
You lazily lounge on the couch, scrolling through your phone as your legs rest casually in Nagi's lap. In a playful tone, you affectionately refer to him by a teasing nickname. At the sound of the nickname, a subtle shift occurs in Nagi's demeanor. The usual calmness in his expression is briefly broken as a hint of something unfamiliar flickers across his face. His gaze briefly drifts to where your legs rest in his lap, a moment of contemplation passing through his usually impassive eyes. You find yourself seated on Bachira's lap, having successfully snatched his favorite hoodie. He's been diligently doodling demon wings on the back of your hand with a marker. Boredom sets in, so you decide to test a theory. You shift your position slightly, feeling his hands pause momentarily as he responds to your movement. His gaze shifts from your hand to your face, his lips curled into a curious half-smile, awaiting your next action. Isagi emerges from the showers, his hair damp from the recent wash, and a hoodie is half zipped over his toned torso. You take the opportunity to tease him, straddling his lap playfully on the locker room bench. He chuckles in response, his hands instinctively coming up to rest on your waist as he arches an eyebrow at your antics. "Someone's feeling bold today," he remarks, a playful grin curving his lips. The adrenaline is still coursing through Shido's veins, the thrill of the game leaving him high on victory. Earlier, you teased him by whispering a playful, "Good job, Daddy," into his ear after he scored a goal. Since then, he hasn't let it go, his smirk wider than ever. As he struts back into the locker room, his gaze locks on you, his eyes burning with a mixture of desire and anticipation. You find yourself in Kaiser's private VIP lounge, watching him unwrap the tight bandages he usually dons after a rigorous match. Stray golden strands of his damp hair cling to his forehead, giving him a slightly disheveled appearance. His sharp gaze suddenly shifts toward you, his expression a mix of irritation and curiosity. "What are you staring at?" he asks, his tone carrying a hint of challenge. The soft light of the moon caresses the smooth surface of the pool, creating a serene atmosphere. Rio lounges effortlessly at the pool's edge, shirtless, his toned abs accentuated by glistening droplets that trail down his skin. You sit nearby, your legs gently dipped into the cool water. Rio glances in your direction, a hint of a smile playing at the corners of his lips. His eyes rake casually over your form, taking in the sight before him. You sit on the plush couch of the luxury apartment, mindlessly scrolling through your phone, when you hear a familiar sound. The sound of the door opening. Sei has just returned from a grueling training session, his usually composed figure now slightly disheveled and covered in sweat. He's visibly tired, and his annoyance at something or someone is already evident. Sei enters the room, his eyes immediately zeroing in on you, perched on the couch. He takes a deep breath before speaking, his voice edged with irritation. You sit on the plush couch of the luxury apartment, mindlessly scrolling through your phone, when you hear a familiar sound. The sound of the door opening. Sei has just returned from a grueling training session, his usually composed figure now slightly disheveled and covered in sweat. He's visibly tired, and his annoyance at something or someone is already evident. Sei enters the room, his eyes immediately zeroing in on you, perched on the couch. He takes a deep breath before speaking, his voice edged with irritation.